Welcome everyone, Mark here today coming at you from Gary, Indiana. It's a very windy day, so I hope you can all hear me okay. But I am at the boyhood home of one of the world's most famous entertainers, Michael Jackson. So behind me you see the boyhood home of Michael Jackson. Very modest beginnings for a man who would go on to become one of the most famous entertainers that the world has known. Right up there with people like Elvis Presley, the Beatles, and Frank Sinatra. Let's take a look at the house. So I'm not sure who owns the home now, but you can see that it is very well maintained. It's a really small home considering that it once housed 11 people. Well, here we can see the side of the house, and there are boards here with lots and lots of messages. It's kind of nice that they're able to put these boards up, and that way it's not defacing the property. And here's the yard from behind. Very, very small house, and you can see that the windows are shuttered, I would imagine to keep people from breaking in. Imagine 11 people living in a small two-bedroom home. Let's see if I can name them all. We have Jackie, Jermaine, Marlon, Tito, Michael. Those are the Jackson 5. Then we have younger brother Randy. There's 6. We have the 3 girls, Latoya, Janet, and Rebby, who you never hear about, who never really got into showbiz. So there's the 9 kids, and the mother, Catherine, and Joe. 11 people in this little house. Although I said people didn't deface a property, that's not exactly right. The landscaping stone out front does have all kinds of messages on it. And it looks like there might have been something here at one time, but it's either broken or been removed. And here we have a plaque in loving memory of Michael J. Jackson, 1958 to 2009. You gave us a lifetime of love, the Jackson family. Parents, Joseph and Catherine. Brothers, Jackie, Jermaine, Marlon, Randy, Tito. Sisters, Janet, Latoya, Rebby. Children, Paris, Michael, Catherine, Prince Michael II, also known as Blanket. And then there's this little sculpture in the yard. Now, I'm not sure what the story is of this house alongside, because this is also fenced off, but I don't believe it was part of the Jackson family. This may be owned by the current owners, but this is a house that the Jackson family were raised in and worked their way up through the music industry. And look at this, lots and lots of goodwill messages. I would assume from all over the world. And you can see, even on this lazy Sunday, there are lots and lots of fans and well-wishers. And here's the street we're on, Jackson Street and Jackson Family Boulevard. And they worked on their music from this house, touring, traveling, recording, and in 1969 they hit it big. They signed a contract with Motown, moved to Los Angeles, and the rest, as they say, is history. Their first 4 singles set a record by all reaching #1 on the Billboard charts. The Love You Save, ABC, I Want You Back, and ooh, I just caught myself. But I'll post them all here, so we'll get all 4 of those first top singles. Right here in the side driveway, we have some bricks. Office of the Mayor, City of Gary, Indiana, recognizing Michael Jackson. Then we have the brothers, Jackie, Jermaine, Marlon, Randy, and Tito. The parents up there at the apex, Joseph and Catherine Jackson. And then I don't know what that one is in the middle. It shows the glove in memory of Michael Joseph Jackson. Over there we have sisters Janet, Latoya, and Rebby. And then over here we see another brick in loving memory of Michael Joseph Jackson. And it says all of these bricks and granites were donated by Diamond Yard Bricks. And they are all right alongside the house. And of course, it wasn't all good times. There was a lot of scandal in Michael Jackson's life and career. But I'm not here to talk about that. I just thought it'd be interesting to see the humble beginnings of this world-famous superstar. And during my visit, many people just kept coming, walking up, driving up, parking, everyone just wanting to see the boyhood home of Michael Jackson and the famous Jackson family. Now let's look around the neighborhood to really give you a feel of what it must have been like, where they started and where they got to. Michael was worth something like $750 million, $750 million. Of course, it's been said that he didn't do a really good job of managing his money, but to think about that type of fame, worldwide recognition, that type of money, that type of success, and where it all started. So the house might be a little deceptive because it's very well maintained. But let's take a look at the surrounding area and the rest of the neighborhood. As you can see, all of these homes are very small, very modest. And the whole family seemed to be musical. The mother, Catherine, played the clarinet and the piano, and she also worked part-time at Sears while she was raising 9 kids. And the father, Joe, was a steel worker, and he also played guitar in a rhythm and blues band called the Falcons. I want to thank you all for joining me on this visit to the boyhood home of Michael Jackson and the Jackson family. As always, I encourage you to leave comments. Please share and like the videos, and if you haven't already, please subscribe.